What the fuck is going on? My music's not coming on here. Oh, there it is. That was weird. What's up, folks? I don't know why it didn't come on. I had it all set up and I just didn't want to play. Anyways, what's up, folks? G-Funk is back. It is January 4th, 2019. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. Mine was good. Didn't really go anywhere. Everyone kind of just hanging low with the fam at home. I had a couple friends over, and that was about it. I said, that's what the topic's going to talk about. What did you do for your New Year's? As you get older, when you're younger, you go out, you go to New York City, or you go to a club, or you go to a hotel, or you go to a bar, or you go to a friend's house. You're up all hours of the night. You New Year, you drink For me, we just had some friends over early. They had a young child, the same age as my daughter, so we just kept it low key. They left around they came over 6:30. We had some appetizers, some pigs in a blanket, some mozzarella sticks, some a lot of snack foods, chips and stuff. We drank, and the kids got to play, and while the adults talked and BS and drank, and it was nice. They left around 9. My daughter was getting antsy. She was once she's in a routine, once everyone's still here at a certain time, she knows it's time for her to go to sleep. So she kind of was kicking them out at 9 o'clock. So, but we still had a nice night. I did fall asleep a little bit after they left, but not too long. I woke up right in time for the ball drop. Within 15, 20 minutes before the ball dropped, I woke up. So my wife had to work the next day, so I didn't, pretty much once the ball dropped, we went to bed after that because she had to get up for work the next day. But otherwise, it was good. A nice New Year's. Hope everyone had a great New Year's. Are safe and no accidents or deaths or anything that I know of. So far, everyone I know, or who famous and not famous, friends, family, I know everyone's safe. So I'm glad to hear that. Another question I had topic this week. How long do you leave up? I still have my Christmas tree up in the background, as you can see. How long do you leave your Christmas tree up after Christmas? I'm probably going to take mine down tomorrow. My wife wanted me to leave it up just for another day. She likes it. I really, once Christmas is done, I want to take it down and get back to normalcy. I did take down the Christmas lights outside, but that was just because to get it done, and it's cold, and I just wanted not to deal with it when it gets colder. It's not too cold today, but it's, still, I just got it done because it was easier to get done. I have off, so I said a lot of people just leave them up too long. I see people leaving their shit up to March. It's crazy. Once I'll give you up to Martin Luther King Day. If you don't get your shit down by then you're fucking just lazy and don't give a shit. But a couple of things to talk about. A lot of stuff going on in the world of sports, wrestling, other shit. What the Yankees did. Okay, the Yankees signed Troy Tulowitzki. Okay, I was okay with this signing, but I wasn't okay with the signing. As much as they still said they want to get Manny Machado. Why? I don't know. We don't need him now that we got Tulowitzki, unless you're going to move him to third. I don't know what they're going to do. Unless you can get rid of I like Andujar. Keep Andujar. But Troy Tulowitzki, to me, he's Ellsbury, but plays the infield. He's injury prone, dude. He's constantly hurt. I don't think he's played a full season 3 years. Honestly, he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's a great shortstop. He hits pretty well. He hits home runs. He hits for average. He's a good fielder. He's not a Gold Glove winner. I don't think he's won a Gold Glove, but I think he's a good fielder. He's not great. He's not going to make the plays that freaking Didi makes. I think Didi's a way better fielder than he is. Didi, I think, is with him being out, really sets the Yankees because he's a good leader in the locker room. So missing Didi, I think, is really going to hurt the Yankees for a little while. But they still got Judge there and a couple other guys who've been around. I think they should make Aaron Judge the captain. Honestly, he's I think the next, or if not, give it to Brett Gardner. He's here for one more year. Let him have that honor while he's here one more year, because I'm pretty sure he's not going to play. He might play another year after this year. I don't know, but who knows about that. I think the Yankees, they shouldn't get Machado now. They got Tulowitzki. They don't need him. Go get another starting pitcher. That's key. Paxton, he's signed J.A. Happ. I just don't think they don't have that stud pitcher. Severino, to me, is still developing. He's definitely our ace, no doubt, but he still needs to be. A lot of stuff he's still got to work out with his mechanics and his and a couple of his pitches. His mechanics with some of his pitches are not too crazy. I don't know. His curveball sometimes too. I think you can read it too fast. That's why guys can hit him sometimes if he's tipping his pitches. I don't see it like they say he is. Sometimes you kind of see a little bit of different movement when he's throwing certain pitches, but like I said, I'm not an analyst. I play baseball, but I haven't played professionally, so I can't really see how these guys are tipping their pitches. These other former players and former pitchers and catchers and everyone say, oh, he's kind of tipping his pitches, whatever. I'm like, I don't know. Who knows? The Giants. Season sucked. They went 5-11. Their draft pick, I think they have the 6th pick, I'm sorry. I think they have the 7th. No, the 10th pick. I think they're gonna have something like that. Between 6 and 10, they're gonna have Eli. They said Eli's last game, he was out of his routine. He didn't do his normal pregame warm up stuff. He actually brought his daughters out in the field. They were wearing his jersey. He was playing with them for a little while. Was talking, taking pictures with them, with some of the other players. Besides, doing his doing some warm ups in between. I think Eli's going to either retire or leave the Giants. I don't think he's coming back next year. If he retires a Giant, great. I would rather not see him go for another team. I think he knows his time's up. Even if you get him the best offensive line in the world, he's still, he can make some throws, but he can't. I don't think he sees the field as well as he used to. And he's not mobile, And if you look at every team that's in the playoffs this year, all their quarterbacks are young, pretty much, or have somewhat decent experience, and they're not too old. So I don't know. I'm going to do my playoff picks later on. But Eli, if he stays, I don't know if he's going to play a lot. If they draft a really good quarterback, they might stay and they'll tutor them. Take him under his wing and kind of mentor the guy for a little while, but. I don't know. Like I said, if it's his last game as a Giant, God bless him. Eli, I love you. You're one of my favorite Giants of all time. I watched 2 Super Bowl wins under you. You made a couple. My birthday was my birthday's in the Super Bowl again this year. The year they won their first Super Bowl with Eli. It was my birthday. It was like the greatest birthday present ever. So Eli, thank you for a great birthday memory and wonderful sports memories with the Giants. The Knicks. I just want to keep losing. I don't want to see them win another game. Because I'll tell you right now, if they can freaking keep up this just keep losing. Just keep losing as long as humanly possible, okay? Because the one guy I want, and I think every Knicks fan wants, but we got to get in the lottery pick. If we can, oh God, I'm begging, Lord, the basketball gods. If this happens, I will never complain about the Knicks again. If the Knicks can get Zion Williamson, I will shit my pants. Because he is the guy I think you can build a team around. If you got Porzingis, you get another guy in here. If you can get like a free agent star point guard, draft Williamson. You got Porzingis. I think Knox is pretty good. You keep him. Build around those couple guys. Your team is going to be solid and a playoff contender. If the Knicks draft some fucking retard from frickin' no man's land, Ukraine, or frickin' somewhere on the other side of the world in Europe somewhere, where he's gonna play probably 3 games and suck. The only guy who's drafted from Europe that's been good so far has been Porzingis. Otherwise, all the other guys who drafted in the past have been garbage. They've either sat the bench, they've gotten hurt, or they've gone back to Europe. So, like I said, I don't even want to know. Wrestling news, the big wrestling news this week, to me, which is very upsetting. I'm pretty sure anyone who's my age, or even wrestling, who just knows wrestling as well as I do, Mean Gene Okerlund passed away on New Year's Day, and I'll tell you right now, it was hard. I was really, was it New Year's Day or the day after? It was January 1st or January 2nd he passed away, but I was really, I remember Mean Gene interviewing Hogan and Macho Man and Mr. Perfect and Andre the Giant, and he was the face of WWE to me. Like he was, he wasn't a commentator, he was just the interviewer, and he was great. He was funny, he knew his stuff, and he went to WWE Hall of Fame, and you always remember, oh, to tell you something, Mean Gene, when Hogan always come and do his interviews with him. There were like great chemistry with him and a lot of the guys. I loved Mean Gene, and I wish his family and all his fans, condolences and thoughts and prayers to his family. He was great. He was only 76 years old. I really thought he was older, but my one friend at work were debating. He's like, he's got to be 80 something in his late 80s. I'm like, no, I don't think he's that old. I'm like, I think he's maybe in his 70s, but I wasn't sure. I really thought he was definitely in his lower 70s. I think he was 76. I thought he was maybe like 72, but when I saw it and I Googled it, I'm like, damn, he's only 76 years old. And also, we lost another, rest in peace, Mean Gene. I'm pretty sure, hopefully, the WWE will do some kind of tribute to him on Raw this week or SmackDown or both. We also lost another entertainer, Bob Einstein, a.k.a. Super Dave Osborne. I watched him growing up, man, and he was funny as shit. and he was on Curb Your Enthusiasm. He was on had some cameos in some movies. He was a funny guy, and we lost him. He was also 76 years old, so I was like, I hate to be 76 this year and being a celebrity, because if you're 76, it looks like you're not going to survive this year. But I really was. That was kind of another tug on the heartstrings there, because I liked watching him. He was funny as shit, and those two guys definitely were to the entertainment industry, especially their and their being Gene for WWE and Dave Bob Einstein for comedy. They were very good at their craft, and may they rest in peace. Wrestling, besides the Mean Gene passing, Raw sucked. I'll tell you right now, I love the women's movement. I think, but I'll tell you right now, you can't have Ronda Rousey being the main event every week. Sorry, you can't. You just can't do it. I'm sorry. She sucks on the mic. She's great in the ring. I have no problem with her in-ring skills, but she sucks. She's terrible on the mic. The whole thing with her and Natalia, I just don't care. There's a lot of things going on with Seth Rollins. He lost the Intercontinental Championship, so I don't know if he's going to go after the Universal Championship, fight Brock Lesnar. But we have Royal Rumble coming up, and Brock's defending it against Braun Strowman. I'm hoping they take the belt off Brock, but I don't know. Because if Braun Strowman loses, he's just a big jobber to me, So what's the point? What's the point of having him if you're just going to make him job out to he's supposed to be a dominating force, yet you're making him look like a pussy to freaking Brock Lesnar. He's like twice the size of him. Granted, Brock's still like 6'4", 290, but freaking Braun's like 6'9", 6'7", 6'8". He's freaking almost, he's like almost freaking, he's like 380, whatever he's at, and he's a monster. So, like I said, to me, it's just unrealistic. It's stupid. The whole Dean Ambrose gimmick, I'm kind of like done with it. SmackDown was really good. I know Becky Lynch and the John Cena thing was freaking hilarious. The way she fucking made John look like an ass, it was great. I'll tell you right now, John Cena, that haircut's got to go, man. He looks like a freaking 80s game show host. Like, go back in the 80s and watch any game show with any kind of male host, he has the same exact haircut as him. Like, it's criminal how bad his hair looks. Like, he used to have, like, the regular, like, he used to be like me, with the short hair or whatever, where he probably has a little bit more in the front than I do now, but, he just looks stupid. Like, I'm sorry. The Fatal 5-Way, best match so far of the year. I thought it was a great Fatal 5-Way match. AJ wins, so he's going against Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble, which should be a good match. I don't know if they're going to keep the belt on Bryan or give it back to AJ. Who knows? It should be a great match. I'm really looking forward to it, but hopefully this is the last of their, because they've been feuding for a while, so I'm kind of like done with this. So hopefully this is the final, and either AJ wins it back or Daniel continues to be the champion. Either way, I'm good with it. SmackDown to me is the best show. NXT's been pretty good too. I'm not taking away from NXT. But main roster-wise, I think SmackDown's better. NXT overall, I think is just great. Their storylines, their freaking in-ring performers are excellent. They're bringing up some guys. I don't know when they're going to start bringing them up, but probably soon. Overall, wrestling to me this week's been, it was like I said, Raw wasn't great, but SmackDown was great. And I watched NXT, which was pretty good. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I just saw pretty much. They made it 2 hours, which I think is awesome. That's smart because they have so much talent to show. You can't do it in an hour. If you get, like I said, I think that's why they bring some more guys up to the main roster because they only have, SmackDown's only 2 hours, Raw's 3 hours. I'll tell you right now, they either extend SmackDown an hour or make Raw only 2 hours because Raw sucks. I think SmackDown's way more talented, and if you're gonna bring up NXT guys, put them on Raw. I don't know what to tell you, but I just think that the ratings have been going up and down with Raw, mostly down. SmackDown's been pretty good. The Becky Lynch thing definitely helped, I think, the ratings for SmackDown on top of having the great main event. So, that's all I think about that. NFL picks, playoffs, wild card week. The teams that have buys in the AFC is the Chiefs and I do believe the fucking Patriots. And in the NFC, it's the Saints and I think the Rams. Yeah, the Rams. My picks for the playoffs. First matchup, we got the Colts and the Texans. Texans are at home. Texans have a great team. They start off 0-3. They played well. Deshaun Watson's really good. J.J. Watt's playing probably one of his best years defensively. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They have a really good squad on both sides of the ball. The Colts have been playing well lately with Andrew Luck leading the way, but I just don't think they can contain J.J. Watt. I don't think their offensive line is going to give Luck enough time to throw and get to his weapons. And the running game isn't as good as it used to be. It's still decent, but I just don't think they'll be able to run that much either. I think Texans win. I think it'll be a close game maybe at first, but I think the Texans pull away later, maybe the third, fourth quarter. I'm going to say the final score is like 26 to like 17 or something. Seahawks at the Cowboys. Which I hate the Cowboys with a fucking passion, as everyone knows I'm a diehard Giant fan. But unfortunately, the Seahawks to me, we still got Russell Wilson. He's a playmaker, but I just don't think he has the right tools around him. He's got some good guys, but Baldwin's been he's been hurt a lot this year. The running game's been decent, pretty good. They've had some good games. They're running with a running back. I forgot his name, but I just don't think. I think the Cowboys defense is a little bit stronger. And Ezekiel Elliott's been awesome this year. Dak Prescott's improved a lot his game. They don't have really many. Their receivers are pretty decent. They have with Cooper now being Dak's pretty much the main target, which I think he's going to get a lot of. You might see Amari Cooper get some touchdowns in this game. I'm going to pick the Cowboys to win as much as I don't want them to win, but I think they're going to beat the Seahawks because they're at home. If they were at Seattle, I'd probably pick Seattle because Seattle's really ridiculous at home. So I'm going Cowboys. I'm going to say final score is. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, I think. I'm going to say like 20 to like 16 or 2017. Next matchup, we got the Chargers at the Ravens. This is really tough. The Ravens have come on this year with Lamar Jackson playing quarterback. He's been really good. The Ravens defense has been I haven't seen the Ravens defense as good since the Ray Lewis days. So, but I think Phillip Rivers is at the end of his career. He's kind of like in Eli's territory where he's at the end of his career, getting towards the end of his career. He's been the Chargers for so long, but their defense has been. I think they could. It's gonna be a low scoring game. I don't think you're gonna see any high scoring games in the playoffs whatsoever. Just at least the first round because all the defenses are very good. I think I'm gonna pick the Chargers. I really think they're gonna get it done. Their defense is solid. I think they can hold the Ravens offense, and the Ravens defense is good, but they're susceptible to some plays. I think Phillip Rivers can make the throws that he needs to make, and I'm going to say the Chargers win 14-10. And the last matchup, another fucking NFC East team that I can't stand, the Eagles at the Bears. Nick Foles is quarterbacking again. Does he have another magic run in him to get the Eagles to the Super Bowl? I don't think so. His weapons around him are average at best. Their defense is still pretty good, the Eagles. I'm not going to take anything for their defense. It's been pretty solid all year round. I don't know if they're missing anyone injury-wise on that side, on the defensive side of the ball, but I think but the Bears' defense has been really, really good. It's been like shades of the freaking 86 Bears. Been just really... Mitchell Trubisky's been great. Their offense is solid. It's not great, but I think their defense is going to keep them in the game. It's going to be another low-scoring game. I'm going to say final score of that game, 2017 Bears. I'm going with the Bears. And I'll be back next week with my next round picks for that. Everyone enjoy the playoffs this weekend. It should be good. One thing I want to talk about, I don't know who out there, I know a few people that follow me are Gotham fans. Gotham was on last night. Let me tell you, it was fucking awesome. It's the final season. I'm kind of upset it's the final season. But when they showed the trailer for the season, the final season, there's a lot of good things. You're going to see Bane. You're going to see Selena actually become Catwoman. And I don't know if we're going to see Bruce, the guy who plays Bruce, actually don the Batman cowl at the end of it, or are they going to do a flash forward, maybe a few years into the future at the end of the show and see him like how they did with Smallville at the end, finally seeing Clark and seeing Tom Welling in the outfit. They're going to do that with David Matsus. I don't know. He's still kind of young, so he doesn't really have the man look yet to me. So maybe they'll put someone else, but won't show. They'll just show they won't show the guy's face in it. They'll just show like someone wearing the Batman outfit from behind or something and see him like swoop down. I think if they do that to end the show, it'd be fucking awesome. But and anyone who watches the Titans on DC Universe, that show is really good. I didn't like the finale though. Up until the point, I think it was a really good show. The finale, they made Batman a killer, which I didn't really want to see. Bruce Wayne's not like that, but I think they're going a different direction with it. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It was a definitely entertaining finale, but I just didn't like how they made Batman bad. Like not bad, but made him a killer, which he's really not. But they're just doing different takes, I guess, to get people's responses. And like I said, up until that point, I thought the show was really good. The finale, to me, I said, that's what they did with Batman kind of really fucking turned me off to it. But I'll definitely watch next season. Let's see what they do from there. But like I said, the finale kind of killed it for me. I was kind of upset with that. That's it, folks. I had no emails today. If you guys want send some topics, I know I haven't really come up with any good topics lately. It's been kind of tough. Work-wise and schedule-wise during the holidays, to do stuff and try to plan. Like, I actually just drew in my daughter's Abby Cadabby notebook my notes for the show, which helps me a lot, so I can keep the show a little more flowing better instead of stopping to think. But otherwise, I'll be back next week at 12 is on Friday as usual. But like I said, comments, questions, emails, topics, jerrygman2376 at yahoo.com. Folks, have a great weekend. It's sunny out. For now, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but like I said, have a great weekend. Enjoy the playoffs. Hold on a second, I'm gonna find my schnizzit here. But enjoy the playoffs and enjoy the rest of your weekend. I gotta go. I'll see you. Want to see you.